It is Matt for breakfast with you on Spirit 1026 Hedland. Happy Northwest Festival Friday. Right now it's time for my next guest.
Just as long as you gon' get home, you get home.
Angus and Julia Stone will be taking to the stage tomorrow night at the Port Hedland Turf Club. I have one half of said duo, Julia Stone, on the line. A very, very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Very exciting to have to chat to you at the moment. And of course, you're basically about to board that big jet plane to Port Hedland very, very shortly.
That is true, yeah.
You haven't been up this neck of the woods before?
No, we haven't. I guess the closest we've been is Perth.
Basically want to just test your knowledge quickly of the Pilbara. What do you know about Port Hedland so far that people have been telling you?
Okay, I guess it's a port.
Yeah, well done.
Yep, super smart over here. I have a friend actually from Port Hedland who
really?
has told me, a new friend actually.
Okay.
A fella I met down at the skate park, an amazing BMX rider, and he told me that I should head out to the ocean and go for a swim, but you've told me that maybe not a good idea at the moment.
There could be a threat of crocodiles. I'll give you a little bit of a warning there. But like I said, I'm giving that warning because, like I said, I want to keep you alive, and I think the whole Hedland wants to keep you alive, and possibly your new friend as well.
So a post-show swim.
Pretty much indeed. Now, I must say, you guys have done tremendously over the past few years, you know, working as a brother and sister. Now, I've got sisters of my own, and the last thing I would think about is actually working with them all the time. How do you kind of keep that balance going, that creative juices going with you and your brother?
We just don't talk to each other and go in separate buses.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I think it's kind of been, you know, it's a challenge, and especially when we started, we were a lot younger, and you know, we were kind of both had good tempers on us. But you know, as we've grown together and toured, we've been touring it for about 8 years now.
Yeah.
We've become pretty close and really good mates, and it's kind of become more of a positive than anything because you're away so much from home and spending so much time, you know, interesting places. It's really nice to have each other, and it's become a really kind of grounding thing, and I don't know, I guess we kind of have a similar sense of humor, and we know each other well enough to know when it's time to give each other space, and yeah, it's good fun.
Well, that's good, and I guess you've been branching out as well, away from the duo. I think you've been working with Jared James, the song Regardless as well.
Yes, it was amazing. I mean, Jared did the support for us on our last Australian tour, and I was watching him as much as I could, you know. I just thought his sound and his voice was really, really beautiful, and we became good mates, and so we sort of talked about writing something together, and I hadn't done much co-writing aside from with Angus, and so I wasn't sure how it would go, especially because our styles are very different, but we got in a studio, and I don't know, it was really easy. We just kind of hung out and you know, and started singing stuff, and he created a beat, and it felt like a really natural sort of collaboration. And since then, I've sort of been branching out and writing with other people because it was so fun and easy to do.
Well, that is awesome. And of course, your album, Angus and Julia Stone, the self-titled album, got to say congratulations because it was #1 and gold record as well. So that is also fantastic news there.
Thank you.
As you're touring around the country too, is there any chance, are you still putting pen to paper onto new work as well?
Yeah, we are actually. I mean, it's definitely one of those things, like we're always collecting ideas and sort of jamming on new ideas in sound checks, and but we've got a few weeks coming off after the Port Hedland show, so I think we're kind of going to get together and start seriously kind of seeing what's in the bag, and it could be a whole bunch of rubbish, or it could be some stuff that's worth investing time into. But I don't know. There's definitely some ideas. There's some new songs and parts of new songs. So yeah, we'll see.
I guess. Well, everyone who's going to the Northwest Festival this weekend and coming to see you on the main stage, what's everyone going to be expecting?
I don't know. It's so hard to answer that question. You kind of think, I don't know, like, I guess we play a whole bunch of stuff. We've actually I guess because we've been touring this new album for the last year and a bit, you know, we really enjoy playing the new songs, but we're also doing a few songs from down the way, and then we also play a couple of songs from both of our solo records, which is nice to
cool.
mix it up. So yeah, it's kind of a pretty varied show from all the albums over the years. So yeah, I don't know. We've got a great band, really lovely players. Yeah, and there's kind of an amazing visual component to the show, which was put together for the Aussie tour, and it's kind of each song has its own sort of visual images to kind of tell a bit of a story. So that's nice.
Oh, beautiful. We certainly cannot wait for you guys to come up our neck of the woods. And like I said, just kind of steer clear from the beaches. It should be. We've got nice aquatic centres, by the way. Well, we cannot wait to see you. Of course, Angus and Julia Stone will be at the Northwest Festival on the main stage at 7:45. So make sure you obviously go to the Northwest Telegraph. All the listings are in there as well. Julia Stone, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for joining me on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. Plenty more coming up on Spirit 1026 Hedland.